Good evening, this is Tenedity Human, and welcome back to our Rebels campaign here on Rome Total War. The dramatic music is about to start at some point, and it really should, because this is going to be a right ding-dong of a battle. A bit like the start of our campaign, we are probably doomed, but unlike that occasion, where we probably did do significant damage to the Julii, to be fair, this time it's going to be more than just significant damage. This could be the end of Rome if we play our cards right. Let's see if we can do it. What we want to do is not take out this army. We're going to lose. We're making that guess, that gamble now. What we need to do is leave this army alone and take on the reinforcements. Let's just wipe out as much of the Julii as we can, because we'll still need to deal with them later. But meanwhile, yes, if they want to take us on, we can go and snipe Rome. Our army is literally there on the boats right now. It's ready to get there, so we can take them on. There's still some units back, mind you, and that could still be tough, but that's the opportunity. And I think with this, I'm afraid, lads, is a doomed affair. You are, well, a bloody popular hero. That is true. Intelligent. Amulius Brutus. Amulius Brutus. This is not meant to be, but you are going to make the most noble of all sacrifices. You, sir, are going to punch the Julii in the face, and you're going to go and trick SPQR. Let's head on in. I'm actually mildly annoyed. This is actually an excellent position on the hill here. There's actually a chance to do it. I mean, it's still magnificent if we did, but oh, it's almost upsetting how good that position is, because we're not going to be able to use it. However, what we will be able to do is, get ourselves over to the reinforcements by getting our cavalry over here, which is basically what we're going to focus on. They might get distracted by us in the meantime, but they would not want to be doing this. This is going to be brutal for them. It's the same basic setup we've had for the last 2 battles of the Julii, by the way. Obviously, we've got hoplites in the centre. We've got ourselves a starty over there in that position. Just get ourselves a walk-in, lads, thank you. And yeah, we've got ourselves the mercenaries in behind, the Illyrian javelins, the heavy peltas javelins over here, archers over there. Oh yes, but they don't seem to be too distracted by us, do they? No, they just seem to be coming straight towards our army. Still, if we start taking these guys out, they might start reacting. So I'm going to say, lads, we've got ourselves a nice hill here. Let's get our cavalry piling on into those Roman generals. Straight down the hill, lads, straight down the hill. And if you can focus yourself, my good sir, on just getting behind them, that would be even better. So yes, pile on in, pile on in, pile on in. It's not the best charge down the hill I've ever seen. It's going to be the Equitave right at the front, which isn't really ideal. Just go and bring them out to the side. That'll be lovely. And are we going to chop this guy down? I certainly hope so, because we're going to lose. There we go, enemy general falling already. That's what he wanted to see. One of the Julii lads is already gone. Belete, down there you go. Very nice. Dogs, for Pete's sake. Just pile it in, just pile it in. That'll be absolutely marvellous. And we'll go and deal with the other general in time. So this guy got immediately killed by the dog. I don't think they've been released. They've rounded before they've been released. That's good news. Okay, very nice. So we'll keep on pushing through all of these guys. That's excellent. They've mostly fallen apart already. This is such a shame, because it would have been so simple just to have, mopped up all of this. We could have just absolutely cleared them out of this battlefield and taken over the Julii. But it's okay. We've got plenty back here. Plenty here to just go and push through, smash them up. The Julii will need to be taken out either way. So I'm quite happy with this scenario. But yes, it's going to be an interesting one. We've got a lot of work to do after this, so I can't really feel the joy of putting this victory off, because realistically, I've still got a massive job to do at Rome. I've still got to blockade them. I've still got to get my troops in there. They'll probably come and attack me in the field, to be fair. We'll get on top of this guy as well. We need these guys just to kind of turn back. I mean, we're not going to have a chance to get in this city anyway, but we might as well just pile these cavalry over there and take out the Astarte if at all possible. These guys are still a long way from the main line, which is interesting. Very interesting. There might be a chance, you know. There might just be a chance. And if we can win, we'll win, damn it. I'm not throwing this battle. I'm just making sure the Julii go down first, because they're the most important. Down goes the other Julii, lad. And this is looking very good indeed. We've pretty much done the main job. The problem we've got is we can't withdraw. This is the rebels. We can't. Well, we can press withdraw, but we just immediately kill our army if we press the withdraw button before the battle begins. But obviously, what we want to do now is get rid of this guy, and after that, well, what do we do? We don't want to hurt these guys too much. They're going to join us. Do we let our guys retire into the sunset? We could let them retire into the sunset, you know. The question is, could we do enough with these guys? Maybe all my rebel friends here should be retiring into the sunset. We can't press withdraw though, so I guess we're going to have to fight. But it's a shame. I quite like the beautiful romantic withdrawal. If we could do that, but sadly we cannot. So we'll finish this off. That's all fine. The Juliis have been eliminated, and if their friends are gone, do you still want to do it? I am really intrigued to see how this goes in a moment here, because there's not a lot we can do. We're already knackered. Yeah, we're tired. They're running up the hill. We're running up the hill. All units just need to go into guard mode. I'll get the cavalry off guard mode, mind you. But, oh, okay, that guy's just going to charge into us, so someone's going to be dead. That's not on our side, but it's not particularly ideal, because I still want to take them on. Okay, this is going to be interesting. They're actually... No, that's a route for my Velite, which is not surprising, of course. There goes enemy general, so we killed another enemy general. Ridiculous, but it is what it is. We will hold. We will hold. I need to get my guys forward. Just charge through him, lads. Charge through him. Let the Equite mop up that mug. We need to get over here and help our friends. I can't just watch them die. We must come and help our friends. They fought hard, damn it. They've got us so far. We've done such a grand job with them. It would just be wrong to let this all go wrong here. You mop up him. You get into him. You, sir, main general, you need to pile into the centre. We just need anyone. I can see the rebel general's given up. It's a bit of a shame. But into these Astartes, sir. I know you're exhausted. Blow that horn of destiny. And he died. I didn't blow the horn in time, and some random lad just gave him a stabbing. With that, they're going to give up. So sad. Heroic death for Saltes, whichever one you are, apparently that one. And we've got one more over here, but sadly, we're going to fall. And with that, guys, if you want to run home, you're welcome to run home. It's okay. We'd rather you get to live off in the sunset. Go and live in the sunset. These guys are going to take over your job. Just might take them 6 months to realise that they're now rebels. Oh, don't start killing. Don't start killing all their generals. We're going to have to... We want those guys to replace ours. How's this guy doing, by the way? He's still here somewhere. No, he's going. We've been defeated. And with that, I mean, we killed the Julii. We did the Julii. Well, they're not dead, but we took them out quite well. That is a big old kill list for what was a brutal setup. If we stood on that hill with the Cav, if we had our generals there, do you think we could have taken the SPQR? I think we could have taken SPQR on that hill by ourselves. Maybe we could have. But you know what? This is going to be the more magnificent storyline. Maybe this is the big brain play right here. To follow up, the Julii want some kind of revenge. This lad is being pulled out of their arse, I assume, has decided to take on our rebel friends over on the watchtower. That's not surprising. But, okay, Cassius Brutus wants a new mate. Again, hardly... adoption not complete. This keeps on happening to me. This keeps on happening to me. Right, there's Gaius Maxentius. They have some people around here, but we do have that full stack. What we need to know is, where is their army? Because we need them gone. I don't see them. Where the hell is their army? Well, I guess we have no choice at this point to land the army over here. I've tried to send some scouts around. I guess they're just still standing over there east of the city. But yes, our boats can't make it far enough either. So Titus Brutus lands to take on SPQR, baby. Now, this is not the worst situation. We've got, yes, Factionaire family member, 2 archers, and some random lads. Then behind him, you've got Maxentius, the faction leader. Now, this is of interest. We could take this out without too much trouble, and I reckon if we mop them all up, the city's ours. Now, this is an intriguing battle for a few reasons. They've got the range in terms of these archers here, a few units of archers. Now, obviously, we have ourselves the city in the background. There is Rome. It's in our sights. We finally made it this far. And yes, the moon looks over for the final night of this lad over here. We need to take him out very soon indeed. Roman general. You can see the boats there having landed. Oh, magnificent news. Looks like the archers are coming forward. And that means, yeah, you guys need to get yourselves over here. These guys, yeah, you're just getting straight onto the general. You already know what's happening, sir. You already know what's happening. And I would say that the Numidians are going to run off in that direction. So I'm going to say one of you, Rebel General, you pile into that archer just to make sure he is out of it. And now you can swing yourself back in. That will be lovely. Okay, archers, you're going to get killed by this guy as well. This general's just going to get himself killed. Thank you very much. And I'm going to say, let's just get our main force running forward now. This guy's surrounded. That's good news indeed. And hopefully we don't lose anyone necessarily, but we might do. That's just the way it goes. Guys, pull yourself out of their range. Is that an enemy general? That is enemy general and not our guys. Good. Right. Bring yourselves over here. It's obviously not a main general, which I'm not actually bringing him forward properly. He's going to hang back there. Don't know why I missed the Velites. I missed the Velites. Are they put him back properly? Because I really don't want that. Really, really don't want him fleeing. Indeed, he's fleeing from the battle. That's incredibly frustrating, so we aren't going to be able to just waltz on into the city like that. Okay, who can get there? You can get to him. You should be the one who does it. At the very least, everyone else is going to not be in this battle. Everyone else is going to be cleared off. It's just going to be two generals and whoever else is left in the field. Let's just get everyone charging forward because, quite frankly, I'm irritated. Hopefully we don't lose a general stupidly at the end here, but we do need to take these guys out. Good, 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 good. As I say, both generals have fled, but we have managed to mop up everyone else. So that is excellent, excellent news. Just make sure we don't miss anyone out on this battlefield. The sneaky snipe of Rome is still on. We can blockade the other army from returning. The Julii have nothing to bring over to this. Normally if you try this as the rebels, what happens is the Scipii will just send a full stack. The Julii will send a full stack. Maybe even the Brutii. They're all around. They're too close to each other. They will reinforce, as we have seen, but that can be their downfall. And as we've seen throughout this campaign, how do the Brutii lads, how are these two on our side? Because we outmaneuvered them. And that, once again, is going to be how we do it here. I think we could have legitimately done it, but having had to do it this way around, well, we'll have to do it. Rome is in our sights, lads. They'll get back to town. But we've still got lots of naked men who want to fight. And with this heroic victory outside the gates of Rome, we can blockade their troops from arriving at us, and hopefully that'll be enough. There is actually another unit outside, so we might yet be able to pull them out. So with that, he's going to retreat to Rome, and the other guy, annoyingly, can't do anything. We can't get to him. So I'm going to say, let's just get ourselves a load of ladders. Little ladders, couple towers, just for good measure. They actually don't have anyone for the towers. That's fine. This is another general. Ideally, sir, we don't need to deal with you, but we shall see about that. It's not all doom and gloom, though. We do have some units over here arriving on our boats. We already picked up some troops in the Pontic territories, which isn't a bad little force, actually. It's certainly going to be enough, you'd think. So I'm going to say, can we... Yeah, we can. Okay, so I was panicking there. We couldn't quite reach it, but apparently we can. That's good. Can we just clear out these boats? Hopefully, yes. That's being cleared out. 4 units of infantry. We can siege that out. We can shoot them down if we need to. So that is a bonus. There are lots of little random units right now. Just popping up. They might as well go a little bit cross-country, but they're only, you know, they're only random little ones, but they can be quite helpful. So we're just going to hang out here, see if he wants to take us on. He's got no gears, got no siege equipment. So I think the main thing really is just focusing back on Italy, although, yes, that's right. We also had Rhodes, baby. So yes, let's just get ourselves onto Rhodes. And if we can take Rome and Rhodes basically the same turn, oh, that'll be absolutely lovely. That's certainly a good situation for us all. And you know what, peasants, you get to make it. Very nice. Oh, lovely stuff. As you can probably tell, I'm really eager just to end this turn so that we can just get on with this. But annoyingly, I really just keep on finding more things I need to do, such as sink this darn ship of the Carthaginians, which is still just floating around causing chaos. Need to just chase it down somewhere eventually. But oh well, we'll just keep an eye on all of this stuff for the time being. But yeah, annoyingly, he is still able to potentially make his way to us, and I don't like that. So I'm going to say let's stop blockading and actually just blockade the straits here. I don't want him landing in my territory. Anyway, let's end our turn. And that other guy is just going to take on our barbarian lad. That's what? Okay, that's surprising. Egypt, I don't need this right now. Sod off. As you can probably imagine, I'm not in the mood to do a random battle before we head into Rome. However, I just give me a chance to introduce you to Athmos' new model army, which he is currently ploughing his chariots through. Sir, I'm trying to introduce your great force. Please don't wreck it. He's just wrecking it. This is an absolute nonsense. To be fair, he's been involved in lots of chaos throughout the whole campaign. Anyway, he's got himself 4 Eastern Infantry. One of them has experience, so hopefully won't die immediately. In front of them, we have ourselves the Javelins, who will, a bit like those Velite over in Italy, rest in peace. They can go in, throw their Javelins and then run away. We have 6 units of archers in behind, and this really is what it's all about, all the archers. And by the way, Steve, say hi to Steve, who obviously took out all those chariots in the very first battle. So annoyingly, they're actually kind of working their way around me right now, which is quite irritating, because as I say, I'm kind of impatient. This might be the first time we've seen Desert Axemen from the Egyptians, which is fun, but it's also slightly worrying because it does mean we're now starting to get the position of the game where, mid-tier units are more regularly appearing as war elephants as well we saw in Carthage, which is all a bit concerning because we do not get good units even when we can hire. I mean, if we can take Rome, we can take Rhodes. We'll be in a position where I think the money will start ticking over fairly quickly. We will start getting positives in the bank. And in that circumstance, okay, that will be fine. That will be absolutely fine. But we need to act quickly to actually make sure that we are making the most of our advantages. Because, time is probably our best advantage, to be honest with you. We need to get in nice and early, and obviously when you don't start with any units, it can be a bit of a problem. So I'm going to start saying these guys get out here. Annoyingly, they've kind of blocked my escape with my cav on this side. So we'll just make sure that we try and mop things up. Weirdly, they're coming over this way, so that's absolutely fine. Get these 2 guys to shoot them. Get these 4 guys to shoot them. And now my cavalry can be running out. Absolutely marvellous. They're all gone. So yes, hopefully a bit of an economy can start to build in future turns if we can pull off the next thing, which happily this battle was quite short and now we can get on with. Just to be a tease, the Julii are trying to clear the path for SPQR, but it's too late for them. It's too late. I don't think you can do anything about this anymore, sir. We'll come back for you, don't you worry. We've taken out most of your army, though. And to be honest, this guy's staring down the barrel. He's definitely a Julii. He wants to come and join us. Look at him. He's just like desperately hoping we don't notice. It sounds like he's managed to join us, though, which is very interesting indeed. And you, my good sir, if you'd like to sod off, you can join us because Rome is asking to be taken. Oh, lovely. Let's just... Oh, they found some more reinforcements. I don't know where they found those reinforcements from. But anyway, we've got I have an army on here. Oh, it's just those one naked men. I don't want to kill the naked men. So we'll go and have a clear victory there. I assume the one that sunk is the one that had all the men on. But who soddy knows? Tell me it's not alive. It's gone. We sunk it. Lovely. Let's just... Oh, for Pete's sake. There we go. There's a ship gone. Right, well, ignore those lads for now. Time to head in to Rome. Oh, lovely. So... we should totally have this, but it is a general with a lot of heavy cav. So we've got to be sensible. Let's go.
The Roman Senate has sent its army against us. Do not fear them, for they will die as quickly as other men. They stand alone. No friend has come to this place to die for them. Does this not say something about their honor? They're standing among nations. This is their last city. Their last rat hole to hide in. Let them cower behind their walls, but it will do them no good. We have not come this far to turn back now. Harden your hearts. Put them all to the sword. This is our moment of triumph. They have been lulled into a false sense of security by a few feet of defensive wall, as if that will protect them. The count of our warriors will show you who is truly favored by the gods. It is not our foes. They are strong in cavalry, and this will require inventive thought today, as we lack enough spearmen to counter them. These people have still to learn that they are losers. Today is a day for giving them a sharp lesson. On to victory! Now I say, this far and no further. Here we make a stand. You all know my worth and what I have done before. Of the foes who attacked me in the past, few ever got to boast of their success. The hair has been gutted, and the liver was as clear as day. Portent such as this can only be considered good. I have won many great victories for Rome. Be strong in that truth, and let this be one more. March on! And know that our victory is assured as long as we live and die like true Romans.
A magnificent speech, but sadly for us, this lad lost to those barbarians and thus is going to have to die out here in the field. I say that he's going to have to die. If he runs over there, he might not. If he goes into the city, we're going to have to kill him. But this lad seems to be, as far as I can see, coming to intercept us. That is interesting. Or he's just going to go for this gate. Our idea was to rush around and capture all the gates as quickly as possible. But he seems to be trying to disrupt that one over there at the very least. So we'll go and grab some of these walls in various areas. Make sure all of it's under air control. If that guy wants to die, he is welcome to. But, well, he's already lost that one unit of barbs. That's a bit embarrassing. What does he want to do? I don't know. He seems confused. I'll be intrigued to see if they start reacting to the fact that we are capturing some of these walls now. It's not actually too far over to the tower. They should be able to get there easily if they want to. That's kind of where this guy is around, but you can still hear him shout in the distance. So as long as he's bugged out, I'll leave him there. You can see over there the battlefield from before over at Ostia. Magnificent news. And yeah, at this point, they're now just getting shot by the towers. Oh, that is hilarious and magnificent in equal measure. Okay, get these guys over here. Get them running over here. I want as many of them suffering from these walls as is humanly possible. Get these Velite up on the walls over here. Thank you very much. That will be very nice indeed. I didn't quite manage to grab that one, unfortunately. But it's okay. We'll just get more men on the walls and start having them shot down by their own stuff. That's kind of what I want to see here. Okay, we are still seeing this guy stand around, and we are rushing around the towers. Okay, this looks like it's going pretty swimmingly so far. At this point I hear lots and lots of arrows firing from this tower. I don't know if we've killed any yet, but certainly the hit points will be going down. These guys, your job is to throw in javelins, and I really wish you'd do it, not just wait for everyone. Please just throw if you can. Yes? Oh, we're too late now, lads. That was the whole point. We're supposed to be here in time. Do we get one in? Not sure about that. No, we don't. Useless. Anyway, we'll just make sure they're all lined up in position over there. These guys are in position, so please do throw in. They're right by this little exit way here. Don't go that way. Keep running around the walls. Damn and blast, guys. Throw the javelins, please, right now. Right now, they're right there. Throw the javelins, you absolute tits. Right into them. And this could be useful for us. Oh, that's what you want to see. Okay, only a couple dead, but hopefully the hit points have been whittled down a little bit. Maybe they'll come back for another poke. Hopefully. In good news, it looks like the general's still running around the city, and the other one, hopefully these guys did get... Yeah, there's some javelins that have been coming in. That's good. Come on, any more? Any more? There's a couple. Okay, well, maybe we're doing a little bit of damage now. This guy is under 100. That's good, I suppose. Because we haven't actually entered the gates yet, I guess they're still just standing around. And we are about to enter the gateway over here. This obviously is under our control, so we're looking pretty solid. Now, what I probably want to bear in mind is that they could come around here and cause us some trouble, potentially. Can you please throw in at this guy? You're right there. Don't know why they're bugging out and they're refusing to throw javelins. At least the towers are shooting their own kind. Absolutely magnificent. I do enjoy the fact that rebel generals often give the Roman speeches. Obviously, in this occasion, it's particularly funny because he is clearly a Roman. So there's lots of layers to that fun speech there. But these guys are doing some excellent work up here. Unfortunately, we're about to run out, actually, if anything, which is a bit of a shame. But pretty good. Whipping them down this way is just what we want to see because... yeah, the plaza, it could be a mass rout if we're unlucky, so let's just leave these guys and they're about to run into the next set. And they are really going down quickly now. Yeah, their hit points have been whittled out, and at this stage, they are just melting. This is magnificent. They're also winded, which is quite funny. So yeah, down to 50 or so, a few javelins coming in for good measure. I don't know if they're going to come back another time. They'd be kind of foolish to do so. The other guy is on the plaza at this point. I think we got every wall under our control. And yes, the Proconsul's Palace. This will soon be Thomas's Palace, the Palace of Anarchy, of course. But yes, we're just getting our troops into the city now. I guess we're going to have to make our actual move. Interestingly, this guy is now trying to do something which is a bit upsetting because I thought we might actually be able to grab that guy to join our faction. Unfortunately not. I'm just going to tell my cav to get inside and maybe they'll stop being stupid, but they're currently just standing there getting killed, which means this guy doesn't get to join us. Come on, sir. Well, actually, maybe we should give him a poke. Maybe that's a better option, actually. Let's go and do that and see if that works. He appears to be taking the bait, which means we're just going to send him running around in circles and see if he ever wants to join us. So I guess we'll just be telling them to shift running into various positions around the map and just hopefully we can keep him busy forever and ever and ever. So if any luck, that will work. We'll just get everyone else into the main fight and hopefully I won't forget about that and that won't go too wrong. Scrap that, he's been killed. Well done, guys, you failed. Well, you didn't fail, but I'm a bit disappointed that you got caught on the first corner you got to. Obviously, they would reform when you use that shift command there. So that was always inevitable to some extent. But I thought I'd at least have a few seconds be able to do something else with the rest of my army. Nonetheless, he did lose to that random barbarian unit. So I guess he's kind of terrible and doesn't deserve to live. So we will just have to accept that little situation, I suppose, and we'll just get everyone else into position for the classic, I say archer trap, we don't have any archers, but the classic trap anyway. We'll use our javelin cav here. We have some Numidians, very nice. Yes, Numidians can come forward and do that job here today, and hopefully it'll be okay despite the awfulness of this unit scale being an absolute cocking mess. They're being weirdly non-responsive right now, which I don't particularly like, but we'll see how this goes. I suppose then we're just going to have to get ourselves into a little bit more of a natural throwing position, which isn't terrible. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, guys, get out of there. I mean, the unit scale on my camera work is probably a bad omen. Yeah, there we go. There's unit scale being nonsense. Get out of there, you utter fools! You're supposed to be the T's. Don't give us a bad morale debuff at the start of the battle, you bunch of tits. Anyway, keep on running away. It's kind of your job. I know you're not on skirmish mode, but skirmish mode often makes things worse in this kind of situation. Anyway, we do have some javelins back here. I'm not sure they've arrived. Maybe they haven't arrived. Let's just keep on throwing in your javelin. No, guys. You're supposed to be teased. Be teased. We'll get into them in a minute. Come on, guys. Come on. You know you want to die. We're being attacked. You are being attacked. Come on. Be teased into your death. Oh, for Pete's sake. Okay, well, it might just have to be a big pile-in, actually, with these guys. Let's see if we can pull them forward a little bit more. Yeah, that's good. Right, get these guys in. Iberians, you're not super strong, but we'll bring you in. I'm going to tell the general to push forward as well. And at this point, it's absolutely a-okay. We're just going to say, Mr. Javelin Cav, just try and push through. Ignore skirmish mode. Use your weird abilities. Yeah, this horse has got the idea. Get around the flank. Get around the flank, damn it. Right, Mr. General. Don't need to get yourself dead, to be honest. You just hang back. Is that my general? It's not my general. That's absolutely fine. The cavalry actually are pushing through surprisingly effectively here. Is there anyone left on the plaza? Yes, he's still there, guys. Maybe don't get yourself too stuck. Oh, you pulled him in as well. It's not terrible. It's kind of your job, but you are supposed to be pinning these guys in here. They've now routed. Of course they have. Guys, please push forward a little bit more effectively, because I expect the Numidians to die. That's fine. But you do need to, like, actually push forward. That was supposed to be a trap. The trap didn't do much trapping, for Pete's sake, lads. We're going to give this another go this time with the javelins instead. The Velite doing us good in this battle so far. And we'll just continue that. Lovely. Get these guys in. You're allowed to skirmish if you want, by the way, guys. You don't have to stand here and die. But these... I did just tell you to charge in, guys. Please come and help. Not too bothered if we lose the Velite, but I'd rather they don't die unnecessarily. Anytime you want to come and help. This is really getting tedious now. The unit scale is honestly such a nonsense at this particular kind of situation. Take him out, damn it! At the very least, we've got the Roman leader routing. I don't know that he'll fall. Not quite. He's an effeminate Greek. Disgraceful. But, yeah, we'll just keep on flooding forward at this point, lad. Well, that I mean keep flooding forward. Yeah, they've got all sorts of weird... General. No. General. They're all just doing random things right now. Alright. Javelins are going to finish him off. Are they getting teased by my general? They might have been teased. Oh, God knows what anyone's doing at this point of the battle now. Go on, Warcry. Go on, Warcry. And the Velite should be able to mop him up. That'll be absolutely fine. And I think we're finally going to just get into the chunky affair. All units, get onto this general. Throw javelins if you can. Run on in. Come and murder him good and proper. Down goes their king. I mean, king. We'll just call him a king. We're going to get rid of the tyrant. This is the anarchy, damn it. Now, luckily, they've already lost a lot of their hit points, so we should be okay. Lone naked men taking out Rome. Well, that's what you need to see. This guy just got stabbed in the gullet as we took a picture. It's a bit unfortunate. Oh well. These guys will, though, finish them off. These are actually routing. Blow the horn of destiny just in case something stupid happens, lads. But, yeah, so we'll say, generals, you can just charge on in. There we go. Get us a nice little poke at the end, a nice little push, and we'll get into the back of them and finish them off. Here we are then. Rome will fall now. We've clearly won the battle. Rome is ours. Unfortunately, we did have to kill all three of the generals, but we've inherited some, even though we did kill a few too many perhaps in the earlier affair. That's not too bad for Rome. We'll take it. And with that, give us the magnificent news that Perseus will join us, exterminate Rome. Oh, ho, 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 ho. SPQR are dead. That is absolutely splendid. Now, I'll be honest, this isn't as big a force as I was hoping for, but it's fine. We got Himera over here, Atlas of Himera, fine. Perseus of Elis, local hero being in the wars. Right, well, Either way, you get to besiege the town. That's A-OK. That was definitely words that I know how to say. We've got this army over here, who I'm just going to plod onto the land. These guys, maybe I'll just send these guys to come join up, but I'm going to say we'll get these into Rome. Rome has become, yeah, this is not good news. Rome's become Gallic by the looks of it because of some of my mercenaries or some of my units here, like the naked fanatics, I guess, were Gallic. So we're going to instead have to deal with that by, I would say, yes, marching some of our units out. Let's just do some good merging, and we'll just leave this rebel general behind. But I'm going to say probably the best plan is just to head straight over to Arretium. What do we want to do with that? We'll send the generals first because we need to actually get it under siege, because it looked like the distances were just a little bit wonky. Okay, you come and join up. That's absolutely marvellous. And Rome is looking splendid. And yes, the hidden mines underneath Rome, because you can see there are no mines, but there are mines. They're literally just underneath. So that's excellent news. Resistance is futile. Indeed, Rome has fallen. Elsewhere, it's actually been a really busy end turn with a lot of interesting spawns. It might be that I missed them actually from the previous turn, that we ended quite quickly. They did sink one of my ships there, but that's A-OK. This guy, for example, has popped out of, well, popped into a terrible position, but we can just sneak him onto the boat. Let's have a little look at this lad. 2 hoplites is nice. Publicly like true Roman. I'll be honest, you seem more Greek to me, and you've got some Greek units. It'd be nice to have some more Greeks. As we say, the culture is important in our cities. We don't want Rome to be Gallic. So I'm going to send these guys over and see if we can flip it over to Greek. Greek would be very nice, particularly if money starts to get better. Indeed, money should be getting better pretty soon. You're not going to join, are you? No, you're not. That's a shame, but we'll leave you there just to kind of help us push our way out. Now, yes, we've also got Rhodes to go and walk into in a moment. We'll do that. We've got Salamis to go and take care of, because we've had a couple spawns in this part of the world who have headed over here. As for other spawns, oh yes, we have this battle to do. There's so much to do. So much to do. Okay, we'll stroll over there. There's a couple of random spawns up here who are nearly joined together. Not quite, but it will do. And we have ourselves, yes, some boats over here who are just taking whatever's left from Thrace over to join up with, yeah, the Amazon chariots, who have had, I think, at least one more battle since, but have picked up some friends. So, yeah, this is a okay enough force to survive. They're not bothering to attack us anymore. We can at least pick them up and go for another random adventure because, yes, whilst the mainland of Greece is looking maybe a bit too strong, potentially there's an opportunity with the likes of Crete. So we'll see about that. Where else was there some exciting news? This guy isn't doing anything. Bit weird. I kind of gave the city over to him while we got the reinforcements in. Just some scraps, basically, from the other army. But he's not doing anything. So maybe he's just waiting it out and he's going to join us in time. In fairness, they only have 3 cities left. So maybe he has seen the positive ways here. Yes, we have more units over here in the Gallic territory, so I've just joined them together. Someone popped up at Lemon Town, so we're just going to see if we can get them south. If we can, that's great, because again, the seas are very much an area of our control. And oh yeah, there's even more down here in Africa. These guys, they're just going to go for Nerfed for no reason. We already had some units being gathered on the boats, and yet more appeared in this region this turn. So yeah, again, more armies. I'm just going to send to Parma, I think, because Carthage is looking pretty darn strong, to be honest. Libyan spearmen, war elephants, a couple generals, factionaire and faction leader. And that one's going to be a manoeuvring job, I think. But we will go and grab the islands. I feel fairly confident that we can defend them. So we shall see. But, okay, we've got a few other key battles to get on with. Let's start off with... Let's just start with a nice simple one over in Salamis, which I'm pretty sure we have 1 ram. Interesting. Yeah, just a few arrows. Shoot in. We'll clear them out. A simple enough auto-resolve then gives that to us. I probably should have bothered doing it myself, but it's not too shabby. A simple enough battle there, but I am intrigued at what opportunities there might be. For example, Sidon. Sidon. Is there an opportunity here? It kind of looks like there might be. I mean, there's a force over here. So they are going to cause us problems if we want to be stupid. But let's just get these boats together for the time being. And let's just hang out here with an army on the boat. That will be lovely. Potentially more guys are going to appear, so we'll just grab them to join us. And yes, there's also this battle to go and get on with, so we'll do that. But I think Rhodes should be interesting. You know, we just had a big siege. Let's go and do this one. A little knock out this guy in the field. Kia's been wandering around for far too long. I've been far too concerned about him. So, you know what? We will... We'll take these guys out. We'll just shoot them down, I suppose. We've got the missile, generally the missile advantage. Although, they do have quite a few, don't they? They have quite a few. Still, we'll take care of them. Faction leader, there are more leaders around, so that won't be the end of them. But I'm happy enough. Let's defeat these guys. Bit of an odd battle start here. They seem to be charging at us. This general's actually going to catch us here. Guy, mate, you don't want to get caught in the chariot. You really don't want to get caught in that chariot. Thank you very much. So yes, they seem to be just flying forward. Where's our position here? Maybe we should just pull it back a little bit, guys, because they're being ultra aggressive as well, and we should really just get ourselves into a sensible place. All my archers should make sure they're off skirmish, but we will very quickly be piling on into them. These guys, yeah, just get yourselves over here. Your job actually was to go shoot these guys down, but instead we're just going to deal with them. All my archers, just start shooting if you can. They're in all sorts of weird positions. Our cavalry's just piling in because we might as well. They got themselves forward. We got ourselves forward. It's working out better for us than it is for them, damn it. These peasants are in a bit of a random position, but it's a-okay. You know what, just keep shooting the general, keep shooting that general. We'll keep piling into these guys. I'm happy enough with this scenario because I don't really want to deal with their archers, so we'll just keep on keeping on this part of the world. They're shooting Steve! How dare you shoot Steve, you utter twats. Okay, Numidian mercenaries. Why did Egypt have Numidian mercenaries? Okay, well, I guess that's fine, but it's I guess they you know, were near Numidian territory before Thomas, so that does make some kind of sense, doesn't it? Okay, fine, we'll accept those terms. Keep shooting at him. Mr. General back here, this is all chaos and nonsense, isn't it? What is going on back here? Just some skirmishers. You, General, aren't doing anything. You need to actually come and help. That would be very nice indeed. We've got some more Nubians over there, so that is fine. And as for everything else, this is kind of bizarre. There's Eastern Infantry reinforcements, which is presumably means someone's dead. I think my chariot got shot down. My single chariot got shot down. That's so mean. So mean. Why is this general not dead, by the way? I feel like we should have had a lot of fire on him. So you will shoot him. You also just shoot him. You know, you shoot those guys over there. They're annoying me. Just be aware of their spearmen catching out our general back here. Libyans, yada 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 yada. We'll just kill them. We'll just deal with them in time. You get over there and just mop up. The generals can keep on fighting like that. Their army is in a complete cocking mess. And I'm going to say, my javelins, you just get yourselves right up front. Just ready for a little javelin throw. Get yourself just a little bit closer to the action. Okay, so at this point, Libyan mercenaries mopped up. Very good. You, sir, come and deal with these guys. Yep, that's them gone as well. So, Mr. General's done most of the work at the rear. Now it's just a case of everyone else clearing out these guys. We're in a very good formation right now. No, not you. Don't worry about them. I meant the archers. Where are my archers? Yes, you. Archers. You shoot at them now. Thank you very much. I'm going to say you shoot at them as well. Let's just make sure nothing silly happens with regards to them. Keep aiming at the general. If we do have a shot at the general, yeah, throw in at him if you can. Throw in at that lad. Are they going to run away? I think they're going to start running away very soon. Yeah, it certainly looks like it. Let's just see if we can... Ooh, okay, if he's going to run, can we get on top of him? Because I really don't want him to get away. I reckon this guy can intercept, but it could end very badly for him because it is a chariot and he's run out of javelins. And I think the general is going to get cut down by our lads. He's surrounded. Down he goes. Kia, my longtime foe, is dead. Good news. Everyone else is falling apart. These guys are dying quickly, apparently. I don't know how, because basically everything's already given up. But it is what it is. You guys don't worry about any of that anymore. Let's mop them up. As you can probably imagine, they are being eviscerated as they flee the battle. This works very, very nicely indeed. So I think most of them are going to be beaten back by this. That is excellent, good news. Essentially, we've wiped out this army, which is another nice, massive victory for Achmos here. There might be the odd man who gets away, but what was that? Was that a 90% there? 88. Okay, well, chances are they'll basically be wiped out, and hopefully that's enough. But the main thing is the general's dead. It's just one pack of chariots, really, that got away. And just a handful of other men. So at that point, then, are we just done? I think we're just trying to chase this one guy. One man needs to be... And it's hard to double-click on that nicely when you're, you know, on super speed. Anyway, he's gone. Look at that. Absolute brutality. I'm actually quite pleased to say that my chariot did escape. At some point, I think he must have fled or something. But anyway, he managed to live. Maybe just shot down by the chariot, and maybe just the horse was replaced. I don't know. All will be absolutely a-okay. Anyway, over to Rhodes, because this will delight me to take. Now, it's going to be a little bit awkward. Because, yes, Hoplite and Faction Leader. Again, Faction Leader, for Pete's sake. What a cheapskate. We better go and deal with him. As per the standard approach to this kind of a battle, we're going to get our ram in, and we're going to throw as many javelins as possible at anyone who's stupid enough to stand anywhere near us. So indeed, that means this unit of Hoplites over here, who are basically standing perfectly in range of these archers, and thus in range now of the javelins. There's the Mausoleum of Halicarnassus, which once upon a time we did control. Sadly, not anymore. But we seem to have these guys stuck in a little bit of a loop. Not quite, because our archers decided to move, unfortunately. But they'll probably come back for another go in a minute, so we'll just get this other ram to try and knock down the door as well. But we've accidentally caught these guys at the gateway, which is annoying considering they weren't moving for so long, and now they really want to move. But we have at least managed to get them shot a little bit. General is now reacting a little bit, which is not necessarily ideal. Just war cry in case we get stuck in a big battle here. I'm going to say, get everyone running, you guys in particular, off that phalanx and start running instead. Why have you forgotten where you're going? Get yourselves over here, and I would say do it quickly, just to be sure that all is a-okay. Mr. Archer, what can we do with you? If you can just bring yourself into a position, something like that, we'll just reorganise those hoplites into a better position. But I think we're at least managing to sneak our way into the city, which is good. We're going to need to get some javelins in for support now. Whilst it's still a little bit of a mess, they're even more of a mess, and we do have some javelins heading into them. So I would say, lads, maybe just get yourself into phalanx at this point. That'll be absolutely a-okay. That doesn't mean completely reconfigure your entire life. The enemy is right there. Please deal with them a little bit more competently. Now, at this point, the javelins don't seem to be doing very much, but they do seem to be sort of causing us irritation. Okay, I'm going to say you keep on firing. You maybe hold back on yours, because I think at this point you're just causing more problems than you're worth. The supplies, have they broken? So that's very nice. That should mean we're going to start moving ourselves into the city better. And of course, when you try and get yourselves into formation, the general charges, which is a little bit irritating, but it is what it is. It's kind of what you expect. We'll just take him down. At least we've got a big pile of phalanxes here at the front, which should at the very least be causing them a few problems. So you'd like to think that they could do their phalanxing. They're a bit wonky in places, it is fair to say, but I think it'll be okay. You can just send some missiles in, and in fact, I'm just going to tell all of these guys to start piling forward. Just that sheer numbers would be good. Get the general forward as well, just for moral support. All these guys need to stay in cocking formation. Stop trying to rout, you utter fools. You've absolutely got this. Just stop being idiots about it. Just phalanx. All you need to do is stop putting your pikes up. You've won. You haven't won, you've just all given up. Absolutely useless, the lot of you. Anyway, heavy peltas coming in instead. And luckily we managed to kill him eventually, but only after an absolute mess, because obviously the our good friends, the militia hoplite, don't like to actually fight. So one unit battered, another unit isn't there, 2 units, 3 units. Yeah, basically they're all terrible, but unfortunately if they're going to be aggressive and you can't get yourself in position, obviously they hit us right on the corner where we weren't quite able to be organised in time. Get yourselves over here, you absolute tits. That's where I'm asking you to go right now. Get yourselves forward and let's finish this. Having gone through that debacle, we're going to do this far more trim proper now. We're going to shoot them down with arrows. We're going to pull them in. They will hopefully be teased. If not, we do have the cavalry to do a terrible, terrible, terrible job in the huge unit scale on the city streets. But we'll give it our best shot. So in these guys come. Absolutely lovely. We're just going to try and now aim to bring these guys back in so that everyone just routes at the same time. That would be lovely. We've still got 2 units of militia hoplites who vaguely exist. Unfortunately, we are throwing into shield side, but it's absolutely fine. These guys now are very much opening themselves up to javelins. That's what we want to see. This guy has finished dealing with that guy. Shoot down those lads. And if we can just pull everyone off the plaza at the same time, hopefully this battle will be over without quite as much embarrassment as we've just had from the militia hoplites being absolutely useless. There's a few more javelins for good measure. I don't think, though, we're going to quite be able to finish off that last guy with a few last arrows we have. Damn and blast, we're going to have to do this the tedious way. As you can probably imagine, these guys managed to get themselves in a stupid position, but we have at least drawn them away from the plaza, I guess. We're going to try and finish this guy off. All infantry, let's just come forward. Heavy pelters, they are off the plaza. These guys are on the plaza, annoyingly, but we're just going to see what we can do. And if we can slowly walk towards them, don't run, don't run, don't run, because we're going to have to do this slightly more carefully now. But if we can pull them off the plaza, we'll be a-okay. They're annoyingly now standing right there, and we've used up, I think, all of our missiles, which is kind of silly. But apparently we have, so that's absolutely fine. So, you lads, get yourselves on top nice and quick. That will be magnificent. These guys getting shot by the towers, which is just hilarious that they've managed to make that situation a thing. Get the peltas all into the far side, please, wherever possible. That will just mean flood on top of them now, surround them. We'll just have to do this the really, really painful way, because apparently that's the only way we can do this here battle. Okay, so big pile of flashing nonsense. Later, sometime very far later, we're going to kill these last 2. Anyone want to kill him? There we go. That was way more bloody than it needed to be. But with that, we have taken Rhodes, and Rhodes is obviously a massive, massive boom for us. Boom, boon. So resistance is futile, wonder captured, headphone users, here's your warning. Because the Colossus of Rhodes increases naval trade by 40%. That is magnificently good news, and with that we might actually have a little bit of an economy going. So onto very high tax rate. We're not repairing that wall. Apparently made it Scythian, which is very annoying, but we'll see if we can deal with that in time. So what I would say is to merge them all up. We are going to leave behind just these 40. In fact, you can sod off for a moment. You get yourselves onto, is this the better boat? No, that's the death boat, Thomas. They won't join together though, so that's just what it is. Right, you get yourselves onto this ship here. You get into the town, and that is probably going to be, okay, it might change over the end term, but that might be slightly more Greeky. Let's just see, what name do you get? What name do you have, sir? Captain Tigran. I didn't actually check the name of the general on that battle. We'll have to come back to that. But you know what? We'll just immediately dump them over here and we'll go and take that on. I was going to do that with this guy anyway, but we might as well do it like that. There is a bit of a battered boat over there, but we'll go and deal with them again at a better point. But I think it's probably a good place to leave it for now. We have taken Rome, and we haven't actually named it after anyone. You know what, Titus? You've had enough. I think Cassius can have himself a city, and he can have himself Rome. Very nice. The great city of Cassius. You may think that's harsh on you, Titus, but you've You've done enough. You've had enough named after you. You've got basically all of Sicily. So yes, Cassius now has that. But we will move on to the Julii. Both the cities are under siege. We have finished off, really causing some problems in this part of the world. Parma will be next. We have ourselves Egypt under control, mainly because they're not attacking us. Although we have done some good work over here. They are hanging on by a thread. They've got 2 cities left. And I don't know how we're going to deal with the Seleucids, but we can just keep them distracted long enough. We can finish off Egypt, and that will be absolutely lovely. And if this guy is still floating around, he'll join our side, and he can head towards Cyrene. Yes, Cyrene. That's a place we could go with our other units. That's a good point, Thomas. And with that, we can start to build here. We've got ourselves this corner of the Mediterranean, this corner of the Mediterranean, and Greece are looking too strong. And to be honest, if we grab this, we'll have economy, then we can, romp our way to victory. So what I need now is hopefully some economy. Are we starting to do okay? It doesn't say we're quite there, but I suspect that might change very quickly with, a couple more cities here, as well as Crete, Cyrene, etc. Oh yeah, things are starting to come together very, very nicely indeed. And okay, there's still the odd people like Thrace hanging on there, but we'll leave them. We can't do much about them, and if someone else kills them, maybe we'll just inherit a new army. But for now, I will leave you with the great victory over SPQR. Thank you very much, and tally-ho. That did not go very well at all. Yes, we've broken them. We've broken the peasants. A victory at last. No, that's us fleeing, even against rebel peasants. Why is the hardest battle we've had the whole game against this group of poxy rebels?